All right, I'm back. Hopefully everybody comes back on. There was like 18 people on, and it just kept on screwing up. I had to redo it. Welcome back. Hopefully it doesn't cut out this time. Thanks for coming back, Dan. And Dan, what's going on? Two Dans, Dan squared. I don't know what happened. I tried to do my live stream in the basement. Looks like I'm gonna have to get an extender or something to go down there or run my other router down there. Much better before you look like you're in Picasso painting now. Hey Edge. Hey Ron, what's going on? How's it going? I got a new router and it kind of screwed up a little bit. ER4 Smiths, what's up? Krista said, hey Gear, couldn't comment, now it's good. Dan, modern technology, I know. Ed said, can I have a kitchen tour? Love them cabinets. Them cabinets are god awful. We're putting up new cabinets. I bought this house off my mom a few years ago, or right before I got married. And she had painted these cabinets red and black, and we're not even Georgia fans. I don't get it. But she'd paint them red and black, and I've hated them things ever since I lived here. So they got to go. So hopefully this year we put in new cabinets along with some other things. How come you're not doing your live streams from the bed? My wife's outside. I actually want to do this in the basement. I got a new router. My router speed was, I'm paying for 150 megabytes per second, and I was only getting 44. So I bought a new router yesterday, I think it was, and now I'm getting like 156. So it should be pretty quick, but it still won't reach to the basement apparently. So I'm gonna have to either get an extender down there or maybe run my old router down there and run it off it. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to do something different if I'm going to shoot in the basement. Let's see here. Let's see the cabinets. You don't want to see the cabinets. They're god awful. Seriously. Dude, my kitchen is red and dark brown. All right, I'm going to show you. All right, here we go. So this is like our brand new refrigerator. It's an LG. We bought it like a year and a half ago. It seems like every time I go to Florida, something happens and I lose an appliance. Get to Lowe's, get back home, and get the refrigerator inside because everybody was leaving and we didn't want to lose all our food. And my brother-in-law was staying here to watch the dog. So he had to have a refrigerator. So there's our refrigerator. The next year, our washer and dryer went out, so we had to buy a new front load Maytag. And then last year, we bought a new stove. But I don't think we bought the stove because it went out. I think we just bought the stove because everything else was stainless. I don't know. We bought a new microwave too. My kitchen's dirty. But here's the cabinets. They're god awful. They're getting replaced. Oh, I bought a new stainless steel sink when I bought that and a new George Foreman grill. We had to have everything matching. I mean, we had to have everything. I still need to buy a stainless steel dishwasher. I think that's all I lack of having every appliance in the kitchen being stainless steel. So that's where that is. Actually, I think I took the other stove that I had because it was still a good stove because my wife don't cook. So I think I took it to my house in North Carolina. So I think that's where my other stove's at. Let me get caught back up here. I'm probably way behind. Let's see here. Ron said, damn that fridge. Matt, fridge is crazy. Let me tell you something. It didn't cut off like the first day we had it. Like when we got up to go to the beach, I hadn't noticed it cutting off the whole time. So I called LG and I was like, I don't think my refrigerator's cut off. They said, open the door. So I did. I'll go show you. So they said, open the door. So I did. There's a little thing right here. And they wanted me to push some buttons on this. And then this made, you can see right there, it's got a smartphone diagnosis. It made like a sound of a fax machine or something. And their computer diagnosed my refrigerator over the phone. Craziest thing I've ever seen. True story. I was like, what the crap is that? It's crazy. All right, let's get back to where we was at. I am probably way behind now. All right. Dan said, you're going to have to do something, Gear, because you looked horrible in the photo. I look horrible in every photo, probably. Oh, my eyes. Ron said, good call on the Maytag. Parts are easy to get, and if something goes wrong. Also, it had a 10-year warranty. It had one of the best warranties of anything I'd seen. Am I back? Can y'all see me now? Because I know I was frozen. Am I back now? It looks like I'm back. Anybody see me? Anybody hear me? Because it looks like I'm back on. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Okay. I think it's the router. I don't know what's going on. It's got some crazy fast speeds, but I don't know what the crap's going on with it. Ryan says, give you a big like anyway. A forever. Hey, I appreciate it. I really do. I don't know what's going on with this router. It's crazy fast, but my other one I had no issues. I'm not understanding. It's I do like them. Hate to say it. What, the cabinets? I hate the cabinets. Dan says, looks like Craftsman tool. It really does look like Craftsman toolbox, except we don't have any food in it or tools. Tools are actually in the Craftsman toolbox. Chris says, so you gave yourself a concussion. Oh, okay. All right, let me go and tell a story. So the basement that I don't even get to use now, I left work a couple hours early, came home, and was cleaning out the basement, getting it cleaned up, ready for the live streams. I was washing the floor. I was pressure washing the walls, pressure washing the floor and everything. I was getting everything, cleaned up, had on Crocs, knew better. Actually, I was putting them posters up. I was putting the Bravo posters up because I don't know. I just wanted some backdrop scenery. And I slipped. And I thought, I'm going to catch myself on my other foot. Well, I tried that, and it slipped too. My feet went above my head, and my body hit the ground, and my head bounced off the concrete like a basketball. And my jaw right here is just extremely sore. I've got a headache. My hip has a big bruise on it. My knee has this big welt that's swelled up on it. My elbow hurts, and ankle hurts. And I'm like, holy crap, I've killed myself. But it was pretty bad. I mean, I heard it crack when my head hit the ground. I was like, God, it's bad. It's bad. So my wife won't let me go to sleep for like 8 to 10 hours. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm feeling better now, though. I was getting pretty tired earlier, but I'm woke up now. So hopefully I can stay awake till about midnight because that's when she said I could go to sleep. That's my story about the concussion. Crazy. It hurt. I'm still hurting. I'm hobbling around. I probably won't get to run for a few days. It's bad. Hey, David, what's going on? Hello, everyone. Been a long time since I've attended a live stream. I'm glad you're here tonight. Welcome to it. Chris says, hey, David. Ed says, yo, Dave, what's up? Thunder said, frozen, I'm back now. Hopefully that don't happen again. I don't know what's going on. I got crazy fast speed now, but it's still, I don't know. David said, whose house you breaking into now? No, this is mine. This is mine here. I can't do live streams from my house in North Carolina. I have zero service over there. I might be able to send a text maybe, but this one's mine here. Ed says you're here. Chris says good now. Dan says, Houston, we have technical difficulties. We did. Ron said, I'm back. Ed said, we hear you. Dan says, okay, is this Rob or gear we're looking at? It's gear. CC, hey, let me show you something while I'm thinking about it. Here is the outside the waistband holster. Now this one has a light. It is actually for a Glock. So this is what the outside waistband holster looks like. I don't carry this one a whole lot because I carry inside the waistband. This is exactly the holster for an inside the waistband Glock 19. This is exactly what it looks like. I actually do have one. This is the full size one. I don't have the mini. That will be my next one. I'll probably get a mini, but this is the full size one, and this is for a Glock 19. So this is exactly what it will look like. I just wanted to show that while I was thinking about it. Oh my goodness. I am so far behind. She said, hey, peeps. King of Crease says the gear is here. The gear is here, King. Welcome to it. Thunder Whisper says, is that a Craftsman kitchen package? Yeah, I think it is. I don't know what my mom was thinking when she did that. King of the Crease says, CC with a horse. Ed says, hello, King and CC. And David said, I know a guy that can fix those cabinets. I ain't decided if I'm going to try that yet. I may have to holler at you because I ain't decided yet. I don't know how handy I am. Aficionado says, hey, Gear, hey, Fish, how's the weather down there? But it's beautiful up here. It's like 90 degrees. I love this heat. I love the humidity. I love everything about it. I was outside playing cornhole with the family earlier with my Florida Gator cornhole boards that I made and painted up a few years ago. I posted that picture on Instagram if y'all want to see it. King of Cree says, yo, Edge. C says, can I post my horses GoFundMe? Yes, please do. That's totally fine. Post your horses GoFundMe. She's got a very sick horse, and if y'all want to contribute to that, please go to that link she's fixing to post and help with the vet bills, because vet bills can get very, very expensive. We have to take my dog a few times. He's got some places on him right now he's going to have removed, and that ain't going to be cheap either. Chris says, hey, King, CC is giving crowns for King. Ron said, you ever come up to Kentucky to the Mecca of guns, Buds, Lexington? I've never been to Buds in Lexington, but I've been to Buds in Pigeon Forge. I actually may go over there tomorrow. I've been wanting to get one of those little Walther PPS with the RMSC optics on them. And I seen one at Smoky Mountain Knife Works, but I may check Buds first and see what they got. But I may go tomorrow to Buds and Pigeon Forge. But I would like to go to the one. I've actually ordered stuff from them. I've ordered that's where my Noveske lower come from that was on my AR pistol. I ordered it from the Lexington one and had it sent to the one in Pigeon Forge. Ed says, hello, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell up for up-to-date content. I'll get that out here in a minute. Sorry, I may have a concussion, so reading these comments may be a little scatterbrained tonight, more so than normal. Thanks, Edge. I appreciate that. If y'all aren't subscribed to Edge, go check out his channel. He's starting to put up more videos lately. I can't even remember what I was going to say. This very well may be a bad live stream. I ain't gonna lie. Check out Edge's channel. He's putting up more videos in the coming weeks. I think he's starting to do it 3 videos a week plus a live stream on Sunday. I'll get that out in a minute. King of Crease says fish. CC says shark tornado. If I fall over, somebody call 911, or at least my wife. Send a DM on Instagram. Chris says fish. King of Crease says hi, Krista. Thunder Whisperer says put the gun away just in case. I don't have the gun with me. I meant to bring one for gun porn for the live stream, but I forgot it. Go figure. It was going to be a Glock 17 with a Surefire Ultra. It's in there. Ed says, wow, and under 40 years old. Yeah, I'll be 40 next month. 3 concussions, possibly 4, under 40. C says, hey, Edges. David says, she burps him also. Catering Company, what's up, Sean's wife? How's it going? Sorry, Gear, got to head out. It's Sean, if you don't remember. Oh, it's Sean. Well, I knew it was your wife's channel, at least. Chris says, you need to be careful, Gear. I know. My wife's watching me, making sure I'm not bleeding from the ears or eyes. Ron says, CC, what you doing with them horses? Ryan, hey, Fish. Was that you with the huge marlin in Florida? Fish catches some nice fish. I think he caught a shark the other day. That's pretty cool. CC, I'm not crazy or fast. Did you see the holsters? I may be so far behind you may have already commented on that. Ed says, it was like when I worked in my basement and turned real quick and hit my head on the floor jack, and Courtney heard it go dong. Yeah, nobody heard mine. I was downstairs and Michaela was in the shower, and I fell and just face planted and come upstairs cussing the Crocs like it was a Crocs fault. They shouldn't have been so slick. King Creek says, I can't hear a thing watching the stream for the bar with the sound off. Hey, I appreciate you being here though, King. I really do. Thank you for being here. Edge says, thanks for watching, King of Crease. Very much so. Cece said, thank you, Andy. You're very welcome. Chris says, awesome King. That is. David said, I already measured them. The cabinets? Nice. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Already measured them. My brother-in-law actually has some kind of home improvement warehouse. And he has really good deal on lumber and everything. He sells a little bit of everything, not just lumber. I know he's got good deal on lumber and cabinets, and he can get about anything you need, and he has really good deals on it. So I think he's cutting me a pretty decent deal on cabinets and stuff like that and countertops. So hopefully we're fixing to get new cabinets and granite countertops coming up. I hope. King of Crease, CC, your man Renaissance says hi. Mike, four. I don't know what you won, Mike. I didn't bring anything tonight. I'm sorry. Krista, hope your horse is okay, CC. Me too. I'm an animal lover, people. I really am. I love animals, especially dogs. I'm a dog person. Not so much a cat person, but I'm a dog person. It says, with concussion, UCC is a she, but, I'm shaking this camera like crazy. I'm so sorry. But not when you are healthy, LOL. I know, right? She told me she's a she. I will remember it now. Mike said, did I win a ton? No, I'm not that concussed yet. Cece says, won't let me post the exact link. You want to post just where it's at, like write it down what it's called, and if somebody, anybody wants to donate, they can just go there and look it up. Mike says, hey y'all. Hey Mike, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Long time no talk, at least like 18 minutes. Ron says, CC, what's wrong with your horse? I can't remember much tonight. I can't remember what she said. I remember she told, but I can't remember what it was. Ed says, hope your horse is getting better. Keep us posted for progress. Cece says, search prayers for Gigi on GoFundMe. There it is. Thunder Whisperer, how many fingers am I holding up? Have you got hands? I'm not sure, Wade. I'm not sure. Ed says, that's funny, David B. I know, already measured. Cece says, fence injury, over 2,000 in vet bills, med, bandage so far. God. And that's so far. I'm sure there's more to come. I'm sure they'll start to come change the bandages and keep an eye on it and stuff like that. Ron says, 4 plank or mesh. I got to be honest with you. I don't know anything about building or anything, so you may have to tell me what that means. I'm pretty dumb when it comes to stuff like that. Renaissance says first. He's always first every day. I've been watching them fish you've been catching, man. That's awesome. I love about our fishing. Looks like fun. I've not been fishing in so long. Cece says, red brand. Ed says, hey, Rennie, how was the fishing today? Yeah, did you catch anything? I mean, I can't remember if it's today I seen those pictures or not. And then if I did see the pictures today, it may have been from yesterday. I don't know. Shit, sorry, that's nasty when it goes wrong. Says Ron Shed. King of Crease. LOL Renaissance. I know, he's always first. I'm always last. Courtney says, hi all, here to hit the like button gear. Stop hurting yourself. Edge, I will leave soon. That's a way to check in with your husband right there. You come on my live stream and then just tell him, I like it. Cece says, tore through 4-inch red brand welded wire. Good night. Or 4-foot red brand welded. Golly bum. I think it's a foot mark. Ed says, popcorn. I don't have any popcorn. I don't think we have any popcorn in this house. I don't know if any of us even eat popcorn unless we go to the movies. And then I still don't eat it. I have to make it at work, but I don't eat it. King of Crease says, hi, Courtney. And Ed says, hi, Courtney. Courtney says, hi, King. But she didn't say hi to Edge. I'm just saying. Hashtag just saying. That's what Courtney always puts in. Mike says, hey, Courtney, again and again. Ryan Williamson. Sorry to hear CC lost Angus Bull back in the spring to a similar problem. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. The neighbors behind my house, the field behind my house is not mine. And I don't know what happened to that cow a few weeks ago, but it couldn't get up and it laid there for days and days. And I took it water and they gave it food and it just wouldn't get up. And it wound up passing away. They had to put it down because it just wasn't getting any better. Courtney says, ha, ha, ha. Rennie says, bent brim game is strong tonight. Yes, it is. This is actually my favorite hat. It's a suppressor hat. It's a Advanced Armament Corp. I'm telling y'all, there's something wrong with my head. I can't remember the name of guns anymore, and that's something bad. Ron says, the wife and I will check out the GoFundMe. CC appreciates that very much. David says he makes so popcorn. Oh, Dave Brown. David B. I get it now. I get it. I just realized who that was. I work with David B. I get it. Sorry, Dave. The concussion may have knocked me out. I don't know, but I just now got who David B. was. Everybody say hey to Dave. He works in the engineering department with me at John Deere. Dave's a great guy. Cece says prayers for Gigi on GoFundMe. Mike says, I heard Cece was a girl. Any truth to that? We're still working on that. We're not sure. I heard she was a girl, and she posted she was a girl. But, you know, I've never met her, so it says the internet. I'm just kidding, Cece. I believe you're a girl. Renaissance says, sorry about your horse, Cece. Renaissance says, come on up, cuz, plenty of room. Hey, if I could get the time off work and stuff, I'd be there in a heartbeat. Mark says, hey, remember this guy? Yes, I do. Go ahead. My wife's going to walk behind me. Proof that I have a wife. As y'all say, you don't remember or don't think I do. Cece says, thanks, guys. Broke my youngin's heart, but teaching them how fast things can change. It really can. Things can go south really quick. 1 minute you can be putting up posters, and the next minute you can crack your head on the concrete and not remember nothing. Thunder Whisper says, Gear, found $1.99 in my sofa. Where's the button to send it to you? All right. So I've signed up to be monetized. I've met all the requirements. They said it could take up to a week for everything to get approved. So I'm actually signed up. Everything's good to go. They're just going through all their, stuff they have to go through to actually get it set up. So probably by next week, I'm hoping all that'll be monetized and it'll all be set up. I'm hoping. We'll see. I tell you what happened. So I couldn't get monetized, and I was like, what is going on? Why can my monetization not be set up? It kept saying ineligible. So I called Google, and Google has nobody that helps you with monetization. Nobody. The lady's like, we don't have anybody here that works on that. I was like, well, that's crazy, because a lot of people would like to have their money, including me. And so she said, let me see what I can do. So she put me on hold, went away for a little while, and came back. And by the time she got back, I had found out what was wrong. I started clicking through all these pages, and somewhere through like the first 5 or 6 clicks through, it said Afghanistan. And I was like, Afghanistan? What the crap? So I changed that to United States, and as soon as I changed it to the States, monetization was eligible. So I went and signed everything up. My AdSense and everything signed up. So like I said, they said it could take up to a week. So maybe next week or the week after, you all have to start watching videos. I'm sorry. I know how it is, but, hopefully that helps me make more money to buy more stuff for the channel. I'm trying to get a custom Glock slide. That's the baddest slide I've ever seen in my life. It was awesome. So I'm working on getting the money up for that. It ain't cheap, but it is nice. God, it's nice. Chris says, kettle or movie theater flavored popcorn. I guess kettle flavor. I don't eat much popcorn either way. Tundra says, GoFundMe for your head injury. I may need one. Mike says, LOL, T Whisper. Renaissance says, at Edge, I had to work early today. The nerve of my clients was good day 2. Hitting it tomorrow. Warn the fish now. That's right. Send out smoke signals to the fish. Mike says, movie butter. I like movie butter. I do like that. If I eat movie popcorn, it's got to be soggy with butter. I like it, the butter to actually over flavor the popcorn. Renaissance says, hey, Krista. Krista says, hey, Renaissance, how's your fishing? Pretty good. If you've been watching Instagram, he's caught all kinds of things, and he tries to kiss them. I'm just saying. It's funny. I see a lot of people on there do that, though. I know why you're doing it. A lot of people do it. Mike says, hey to Dave. Edge says, hi to Dave B. Mike says, hey, Krista. Dan says, hello, Dave. Chris says, love extra butter pop. Me too. It has to have extra butter. Cece says, hey, Dave. And I'm a girl, dang it, Mike. I told Dave the story about that, too. I told everybody at work about me calling you a guy, and everybody was laughing, making fun of me. Dave says, duh, Factor, it was rising. You're doing great, Gear. Thanks, Dave. I know, man. I don't know if you heard the story, but I slipped and fell today cleaning my basement after I left, and my head bounced off the concrete like a basketball. So it's amazing. I'm even here. I'm hobbling around, the whole side of my head sore. Krista says, "How are you, Mike?" And Mike says, "I love you, CC. LOL." CC's a girl. It says, "How much do you pay a model to walk by?" Uh, we have joint bank accounts, so however much I make a year is how much I pay her. Mark says, "Anything new? Been so busy with work." Not much, man. There ain't been much new. Uh, I've been working too. Working. All right. YouTube, I found out. So I started YouTube in the winter, which is great. All right. YouTube in the winter is great because I have all kinds of free time. YouTube in the summer, hard, very hard because I have so much to do in the summer. Taking off the garbage, what I have to do in the winter too, but mowing the yard, housework, working, work. Then I start working out and running and stuff. So YouTube in the summer, a lot harder than YouTube in the winter. Just saying. Throb says, "I've missed everything. All I've seen is your daughter walk by." Wasn't my daughter. That was my wife. She's lucky I like older women. That's what I tell her. It says, "Did you set up AdSense account so you get paid?" Yes. And from what I've read, Edge, you can't set an AdSense account up before you get monetized. When I was reading through that, it said if you do that, they won't pay you. You might want to go back and check that because I know you said you set yours up already. So you might want to go back and reread that because from the way I read it, you have to go through YouTube's site to set it up. I don't know. That's the way I read it though. Mike says, "Hey Rob." Throb says, "Hey Mike." Edge says, "Throbber." Hey, I want to say this on here right now. If you all ever send Throb Nation a package, and if you're not checking out his channel, go check it out. He has some great content, him and Edge both. But if you ever send him a package in the mail, make sure it's way too big to fit in his P.O. box and only address it to Throbber and write it in big letters. He likes it when you do that. Just heads up. Throb Nation says, "Hey Edge." CC says, "Throb." Catering company, rare Pam sighting. I know. It is very rare that you see my wife. I try to keep her off the channel as much as possible. Not because she's ugly, just because you never know what may happen one day. This channel may blow up. It may fizzle out. I mean, you never know. But, if you get 50 million subscribers, not saying I'll ever have that, but, I'm just saying. If you ever get a ton of subscribers, you never know who, I trust you all. Y'all are like family. You're on here all the time. But whenever you get that many subscribers, you just don't know who's watching your channel. So I try to keep my family life a little bit separate from my YouTube life. So you're stuck with this right here, which is the better half, so you're lucky. Throb Nation says, "Gear, how do you pronounce that fire sparker?" It's called a ferrocerium rod. And I don't know if you've got in there wrong, but you push that little metal thing up. It's like spring loaded. And it just pops through the bottom. That's how it comes out. But it's called ferrocerium rod. Mike says, "Our man's a flounder pounder." Man, he's probably really popular with the guys. Sorry, Ren. I couldn't not say it. I couldn't not say it. Cece said, "If you're on here, Bold Nuts, thank you." I don't think I've seen Nuts yet. He's usually on here, but I don't think I've seen him. Dave says, "It was Pam's stunt double." That's right. That way, if she falls, she don't get hurt. CC's laughing at Mike. Aficionado says, "Renaissance flounder size here is 12 inches." Fish lives in Florida, and I'm jealous. Springfield 03 Sniper, great vids. Hope your channel continues to grow. I appreciate that. I've got more gun content. I tell you, my truck content gets a lot more views. And I will continue to put truck videos up because they get a lot of views. My heart is with firearms. It always has been. I started the channel to be a firearm channel. I'm sorry I keep hitting that. And I'll keep putting up gun content as well. I'm not going to quit doing that because it's hard for me to think a channel is going to continue off one vehicle or it's one vehicle is hard to talk about for every day for the next 5 years. So gun content will be a big part of this channel, so that's not going away. Dan said, "I feel your pain." Cece said, your wife keeps walking by checking on you, Andy. Probably. She wants to see I'm not passed out and asleep yet because she said I couldn't go to sleep till midnight. Mike says she said 8 to 10 hours, I think it was. I don't remember. It was like midnight or 1 o'clock. But this live stream ain't going on till then, I can tell you that, because I can barely read the comments now. I can't remember nothing we're talking about. Mike says, hey, Springfield, cool name. That is a cool name. Springfield says, Mike Murica, very much so, and I hashtag that in all my Instagram posts. Mark says, the Chicago weather kill me. It's 85, but so humid. I've heard it gets humid up north. I've never been to Chicago. I've actually, I guess Cincinnati's about as far north as I've been. But, and that's been so many years ago, I can't remember it. But I heard it gets really, really humid up north. I mean, it gets really humid down here too, but I've heard it gets really humid up north. Cece says, Oneida, song about loving older ladies. That's right. Older women make beautiful lovers. Ed says, I set up the pre-qualified for the monetization. Okay, good deal. Krista's laughing her hind end off, and Cece says, clean install, but I'm listening. Hey, I appreciate you listening. Did you see the holsters? I want to make sure I want to show you those because you had some questions about that earlier. Throb Nation says, thanks for the package tip gear. Now for mail to gear, make sure you draw a large phallic symbol on the top because gear is known as symbol at his post office. Yeah, I can't spell my name, so I just draw a phallic symbol instead of an X, and sets me aside from everybody else that can't spell their name here in Tennessee. Thunder Whisperer, go to the ER. No, my wife's an RN. She can keep a good eye on me. Dan says, man, it's getting hot over here. I'm just glad I'm parked. My car has a tendency to overheat slightly. One of the fun projects of GM. Yeah. Mike Stera actually didn't overheat. I loaned it to my buddy, and he took it over to North Carolina, so he said it made it, so apparently it's running pretty good. I hadn't never drove it that far yet. Farthest I drove it was to Walmart, which is about 20 minutes. Throb Nation, I saw your wife pass by, but who's the large topless man that went through? Yeah, that guy won't be leaving, though. He's coming in, and somebody will drag him out in a bag later. It says, he is like Prince. He is a symbol man. That's right. Springfield's kid, keep up the firearms. Hopefully YouTube will come to its senses and stop going after gun channels. I hope so. Or, I'll be the only one left because everybody else is leaving. James Yeager just left and went to LibreTube or something like that. I forget. But, if I'm the only one left, I'm the only option you got to watch it. I've got to grow then. Just, because I'm the only one. Dan says, I guess Gear needs to get his rear in gear. I can't, Dan, I can't wash my truck. I got too much stuff going on. There's just not enough time in the day. I'll get around to it eventually, but it wasn't the other day. So sorry if you watched my Tundra mod video. My Tundra was extremely dirty, and I've not had a chance to wash it in probably like a month and a half. So it is what it is. I just can't get time to do it. I'm too busy. Thunder Whisper says, go to your wife. Nah, she'll be back in a minute. I'm all right. I really am all right. I just... Throb Nation says, Edge, I'm nowhere near as bad. I had a concussion one time, and I woke up in the CAT scan booth and hit my head on the CAT scan booth. And then I spent the night in the hospital, and they wake you up like every hour on the hour and ask you who the president was, which I think it was Clinton back then. And ask you where you're at and what town you're in and what year it is. They never will let you sleep. It's crazy. I mean, it really sucks. But I'm nowhere near that bad. My last concussion, the doctor just, since I'd had a couple, he said, just make sure you ain't bleeding out your ears and eyes. Stay awake for a little while and you'll be good to go. Throb Nation says, Edge, I forgot to ask on my live, did you get the sticker? Can't remember if I sent it. Hey, update on the new logo. I have 3 different pictures. I've showed it to a couple people. And I asked him to redo one minor thing. So I think I've found out a skull. One of the guys at work actually has drawn it out for me. His name is Bill Livesey, and he's a very good artist. And all he wanted for it was me to say his name. So Bill Livesey, there it is. and he wanted a t-shirt. So as soon as he gets it done, I've asked him to put the American flag back on it like my other one had, and after that, the logo will pretty much be done. The rest of it, the gear and everything will be the same. We're just changing the skull mainly for copyright purposes. And then I'll send decals out to everybody that had a decal before. If you had one before, you'll get one again. And shirts will go out too. There was not very many shirts that made it out, but if you got a shirt, you will get a new shirt free of charge. Decals same. Dan said, you guys staying hot and humid weather is bad. Try hot and dry weather, which is what we have in Idaho. It is very hot and dry in the paint booth at John Deere. In the painting area, oh my gosh, it's like being in Arizona. It's crazy. You walk in there and your sweat evaporates before it hits your forehead. Sean says, later gear heading into Aubrey's and JC, need to check it out. Good. We're getting one of those in Greenville, Sean. It was just approved, and we're getting one. I've never ate at one, so I need to check it out, but we're actually going to get one near the theater, I think it is. Ed says, not yet, sir. He has not got his decal. Mark says, well, since you're older than me, I just got out of high school and wanted to give me an advice, or I just wanted you to give me an advice or something that would help me in the future and one day be successful in life. All right, if I was going to give you advice on being successful, get an education, first of all. If you're not wanting to go to college, if they're dead set against that, I strongly advise you to get a bachelor's degree. But if that's not in the cards, get some kind of skill, welder, just something, carpenter, something like that. Start you a 401k or a Roth IRA or something like that. Make sure you put money in there and don't take it out. I was kind of stupid on that early on. I've always been a spender. I've always liked cars, and I borrowed from my 401k a lot, which is very, very stupid. I've built it back up over the last few years pretty nicely, but start you some kind of savings account. Put 10 to 15% in whatever that is, whether it's the IRA or a 401k. If you work for a company that will match your 401k, I still suggest 10 or 15%, whatever they match plus that, and don't touch it. And then, whenever you get old enough to retire, you'll have enough money, you won't have to worry about anything, and you can live life, the way you want to. That's my advice. I don't know if that's the best advice, but that's my advice. Mike says, let us know about Aubrey's. I seen Sean, I want to try there. I want to try it too. I had a guy at work tell me today, actually, because we was talking about one coming here, and he didn't like it. So I don't know, but I know we're getting one, and I will eat there, but not for like the first 2 months, because for some odd reason, when a restaurant comes to my town, you can't get through the door in the first few months. If that makes any sense. It did make sense. It did make total sense. And I hope I gave you sound advice. But start saving now for the future. Don't wait till you're 35 years old and then be like, crap. Ask me how I know. Throb Nation, is the lift on your truck a leveling lift? How's it different from a regular lift? The lift on my truck is a 3.2 level lift. And then the tires actually raise it up even more because I'm running 35s. A regular lift, they change out a lot of components on that. I mean, they change out like your control arms. Is that right? I think that's right. And a bunch of stuff. I'm not sure what all they change out, but they change out a ton of stuff on a regular lift. And on like a level kit, they put the spacers in between the body and the shocks, and they also put blocks in the back. Now, if you go with the Ready Lift like mine has, they also come with something that realigns your drive shaft so it doesn't put it in a bind. And that is one reason I did like the Ready Lift on mine, because sometimes they can put your drive shaft in a bind and cause premature wearing on your universals and stuff like that. Dave said, can I have your Tundra? When you get monetized, you can buy a new one to talk about. If I make enough money to, like PewDiePie makes, maybe we'll talk about it. You're going to have to get me like 50 million subs though. Ed says, one of mine, I couldn't tolerate light and loud noises. Springfield says, message retracted. I really like this stuff. I really like it with Strike Force in it. I think I said that last time, but I think I'm almost addicted to this. If you like Coconut has just a hint in it, like the aftertaste stays coconutty. Dan says, don't feel bad, Gear. This is actually normal for Rob to get fuddled. Throb said, I'll send it, Edge. I think I forgot Courtney sent your Abby on IG. Your Addy, sorry, Abby. Your Addy on IG. Thunder says, shirts can't wait. Yeah, I actually had a bunch of shirts I was ready to send out. I'd paid for them and everything, and now I've got a bunch of Gear Runner shirts I can't send anybody. So I just, cut the sleeves out of them, and now I'm Rob. True story, I cut the sleeves out of them, and except, I'm better looking. Throb Nation says, I'm fuddled. It says, thanks, Throb. I forgot to send my address, and I told Courtney, and she said she sent it already. She should have it, Throb. No excuses. Throb says, can I get my shirt without sleeves? It's funny, because I just said that. And yeah, I'll cut the sleeves out of them. I don't care. Don't matter to me. I'll cut holes in the chest. I don't care. However you want it. Springfield says, it will be sad when Old Hickok, Demo Ranch, and Military Arms leaves YouTube. I can live without Jaeger. I understand. I met Jaeger, though, and his wife. Jaeger's really nice. I mean, he's in person, he's not the same personification as he is on YouTube. He is extremely nice in person. That's back before I got my tactician. He showed me his tactician. I mean, he showed me his whole EDC, basically, except he didn't pull out, the Smith & Wesson MP 2.0 compact. But everything else, the Nux and everything, I mean, he was very, very nice. His wife's really nice. She comments on a lot of my YouTube videos and or not YouTube, but Instagram posts and stuff like that. They're really nice people. Meet them in person. Bush Hog 81. Hello from the Sunshine State. Well, hello. Welcome to the channel. Sunshine State, Florida, right? Sorry, I'm a little bit dipsy today. Ed says, my job in the summer is 100 plus 80. Oh my God. We do at least have air conditioner at Deere. A lot of times they'll leave the dock doors open. It does get hot. Now in the office, Dave can attest to this. You have two temperatures, sweating your hind end off or hanging meat because it's so cold. There's nothing in between, nothing. And usually in the summertime, it's just so cold you can't hardly stay in the office very long. My hands go numb when I'm typing on the computer. Mike says, hey, Bush Hog. Edge says, focus and worry about yourself and think of the future. True. Edge says, I put 25% in my Surgeon's IRA. Surgeon's IRA. That's good. If you can put 25% in, that's good. I spend too much money and I go on too many vacations. Me and my wife have this theory. This is not good advice. Do not take this advice. Do not take this advice. But you only live once and you're young, and we like to travel, so we do a lot of traveling. So I do put like 12% in 401k, but we don't have a ton of money in the bank because we like to travel. So don't take that advice. Put a lot of money in the bank. Bush Hog says, did somebody say humidity? I'll send some. I was right, Florida, because Florida is my favorite state. I love Florida. Love the humidity there. Love the heat there. Love everything about it. It's great. Love the oceans, beaches. I'd move there right now. Tundra says, are the shirts Fruit of the Loom for the Throbber? I like the Gildan shirts better. I tried the Fruit of the Loom and I tested both, and I really think the Gildan come out better. So Throbber's not getting for actually Throbber. I can get you any shirt you want. Lady that makes them says she can get any shirt. So if you want a Fruit of the Loom one, you got it. That was easy. That's all I got. I don't have a button. Throb says, you forgot one very important thing, Gear. Remain celibate. Yeah, kids put a damper on it too. Good point, Rob. Kids are expensive. I'll go ahead and say that. Kids are expensive. Throb says, good point. TW, must be Fruit of the Loom. I can do it. Ed says, Throb, you mean single? I don't know. I like being married. I dated a lot when I was younger, and I like being married. I prefer being married. I'd hate to go back to dating. Dating right now would scare me to death. No offense if you're single and you're dating, but there's way too many diseases in this world. It's crazy. Krista, what kind of food is served at Aubrey's? I think they serve like kind of the same thing that Applebee's serves, if from what I can remember seeing on the internet. Dan says, I know what it's like to have a concussion. I've had two of my life one when I was 6 and one when I was 8. Maybe that explains why I'm so messed up now. LOL. Yep, explains why you're liking Ford, man. That totally explains it. Get it? I'm just kidding. Dave's got a Ford, just for the record. He's got an F-150. It says must have diff drops now. Dave says celibate. Gear will have to Google that. Oh, maybe. That's a big word, wasn't it, Dave? Especially for me. Mark says, thank you. I was thinking of making my own watch company, something like G-Shock by half the price. Hey, if you can make a watch that is as tough as a G-Shock, but half the price, you won't have to worry about nothing. It won't matter. You won't have to worry about putting 15 or 20% in 401k because you'll have so much doggone money. You'll have to be able to stuff it in your mattress to sleep on it. Just saying. I'll send you one if I make it. I greatly appreciate it. I'll wear it. I'll review it, and I'll tell you everything I like about it. And I would greatly appreciate it. I love G-Shock. I wear my G-Shock all the time. That's pretty much the only watch I wear. I also have a Tag Heuer, but it very rarely gets any wear time. My wife bought me the Tag the third year we were dating, I think it was. She bought me the Tag. Dan says, definitely start now while you're young. Definitely don't let whoever you date know about it. Just saying, otherwise you will need all kind of emergency things. Please don't ask how I know. That's very true too. People get needy if they know you got money. Just saying. Mike says, isn't that what bait shops do, sell a bait? Isn't that what bait shops do, sell a bait? Oh man, I'm so slow tonight. God, I bet you're laughing your hind end off at me trying to figure out celibate out of celibate. Thunder Whisper says, what happened to the shirts you have? It had my old logo on it, and it had the wrong skull, and I was afraid that I would get some copyright infringement there, so they're in there, and I wear them to go jogging in. Bush Hog, can I get a sticker? As soon as my logo's done, you can get a sticker. But right now, I can't send out stickers with my old logo on it because I got monetized. I wasn't too worried about it really until I got monetized, and I didn't think my channel would take off like it did so quick. I guess I should have thought about that because it would have sucked if I'd have been like 5 years into it and then had to change my logo. I went kind of stupid there for a minute. But you know, because I got monetized and I was fixing to start making money, I was like, I better not have this logo or somebody's going to see it and then want something and sue me and want money. And so I thought I'll just change it, have a guy at work draw it for me, and then it'll be a one-off. And I will probably copyright that, just like everybody else copyright their stuff. So I was just thinking I may not, but I'm kind of thinking I might. Dan says, put bullet holes in them like Demo Ranch. I can do that. Hey, if y'all want bullet holes in them, I can do it. I'm not beyond Target shooting some shirts. I can tell you that. That video he put up was so funny when he walked up to his wife and said, I'm putting bullet holes in these. She said, you can't sell shirts with holes in them. And he pans down on her pants and he goes, really? And she has these holy pants on that have holes everywhere. It's hilarious. Or maybe he said, how much you pay for those? And paying down on her holy pants. It was funny. Sprinkle said, I'm glad to hear it, buddy. I will go support him. Go and support him. Good deal. CC said, oh, you're talking about Jaeger. Jaeger's a really good guy. He really was. And his wife's a great person as well. I didn't talk to her as much because, Jaeger's the guy you're meeting. But I did speak to her a little bit. And like I said, she does follow me on Instagram. Jaeger does not. But he will sometimes comment back on comments. So he does. From the way it sounds, he does remember meeting me when he comments. And I did talk to him for quite a while. And I was buying my X95 to Vor when he walked up. So that kind of probably sets it apart too. She said, ever meet Matt Carricker? Is that Demo Ranch? Because I think his wife's last name's that. I don't know his first name. Is that Demo Ranch? I've never met him if that's who it is. But I believe that's who it is. Throb says, that's a great idea. Shoot the shirts first. I can do that. I really can. But I feel like I'm copying Demo Ranch. Maybe I should shoot pants and sell them. Put my logo on the hind end, or maybe even the zipper. That's where Throb would want his logo. Mike says, shot by gear, great ad campaign. Michaela said, we can't get the fire lit. Oh, man. How many more messages? That was at 9:46. I'm not too far behind, and I'm almost there. Let me run through these comments. Go light the fire for my wife and my stepdaughter. Springfield says, also +1 on the merch. If you make it a run, you got a customer. I appreciate that. It will get made. He might finish it up this weekend, so hopefully I get my logo, and then she'll start making the shirts next week. Bush says, just get clipped, then it's all juice and yeah, that's true. Throb says, darn, forgot to hit the like button or thumbs up. Yeah, I do that too. I did it on yours, actually, till Edge told me. Dan says, Mark, I will buy one. I appreciate it. Throb says, gear, are your eyes always crossed? They're about crossed now. Ed says, okay, good night, guys. See you next time. Don't forget to watch my live stream, 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. Yeah, everybody watch Edge's live. Get some popcorn. Dan says, maybe I should set up GoFundMe account so I can pay off my car and get my truck up so I can start my channel and make content. You know what? I would say somebody would give you money on that. You start a GoFundMe, people give you money. It don't matter. I currently own 3 G-Shocks, so I know how tough them babies are. I have 2. I used to have 4, and I gave one to my cousin when he went in, or my nephew when he went into the military, and I sold one on eBay a while back. Nick says, what's good, man? Everything's good. Thanks for showing up tonight. Other than my head, everything's good. Head's a little off. Mike says, see you, Brian. Chris says, see you Sunday, Brian. Thunder Whisper says, send them to a third world country. They can use shirts. Very true. Very true. Thunder says, throb. Cece says, yes, holes. If y'all want holes in the shirts, I will gladly shoot holes in the shirts. All I own are 9mm, or whenever y'all tell me you want a shirt, tell me you want a hole in it and tell me where you want it, and I'll put one in it. I'll put a bullet. I'll even make a video doing it and send it to you. But yeah, all I have is 9mm mainly, so they're going to be 9mm size holes. Nick says, I'm a new subscriber to your channel, and I love your Tundra, man. Hey, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing. The Tundra is getting close to getting finished. There's still a few more mods. I got a mod coming here in the next week or so, and I'll have a video on that. But I'll let y'all know about that when it gets here. Throb says, not Edge. Thunder Whisper said, did you clip that front tooth from the fall? You made me look, man, because I didn't know. I hadn't looked at my teeth. That's pretty funny, though. No, it's that bunny ranch. That's funny. Throb Nation says, I think you broke your hat, Bill. I did have his hat on, and it literally flew about 10 yards across the room. Mike says, make some hats and shoot one for me. I'll do it. She said she can make hats too, man. I'll do it. CC's laughing. Bushhog says, use bird shot. It'd be a lot of shots in it then. Bushhog says, on the shirt. C says, smash the likes now, peeps. Throb said, I like the shot hat idea as long as the bill isn't deformed. I won't touch the bills. Hey, thank y'all for showing up tonight. I gotta go light this fire. Thank y'all for being concerned about my concussion. I really feel okay. It's just a little scatterbrained. I think I'll be all right. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Hope y'all have a great night. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody that's a father. And if you're not a father, don't forget to tell your father Happy Father's Day. I appreciate everybody being here. I got peace out signs from Dan. Throb says, have a great night, gear. Mike says, y'all have a great weekend and great get better, Andy. Thank you very much. I appreciate everybody being here. Like I said, have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. We'll see you next time.